Oh, there's. Oh, there's space. Oh, there's space. Alrighty then. Now I'll start inviting people. Amy 79. All right. Hello, whoever's there. I'm sharing it. So share this with your friends. Share this with your enemies. I just shared it with somebody in a red dress. I don't know who that was. Okay, all things blessed is next. Uncle Birch coming live from New Orleans, where I am still inviting people into the line. Wait a minute, so Dan, 2 rows. Uncle Witch, let's go ahead and do that again. All things blessed, that's where we left off. Okay, hello y'all, invite your friends, invite your enemies. We're gonna have a fabulous time, you'll see. Okay, so Tosh X77 is where I left off, all right? Tosh X77. Tosh X7. Where the fuck is Tosh? Oh, there he is. All right, looks like I'm almost done with the inviting of the people. So invite people. Invite your friends, invite your enemies, tap that screen, like the broadcast. We've got to invite Shadow Dog for sure. I'm not going to invite that Uncle Birch 10, man. He's a problem. And there we go. Crystal, how are you? Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans for you 2 people that are here. Me and Aunt Marta are working on an independent news network, the WTH News Network, and she's in the house creating logos and taglines and shit, and keeps texting them to me. But so stay tuned for that. That'll be interesting. Aquarius, not much. What's up with you? How are you? Majestic Kitty Cat, how are you? Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, but it's getting colder. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Lavola, how are you? Meg Rogers, how are you? Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. Yeah, share this with your friends, Sue, and share this with your enemies. Share the broadcast. Susie, how are you? Good to see you. And be sure and tap that screen. If you're not doing anything, tap that screen. Get 2 fingers going on that screen. Get 3 fingers going on the screen. Get 4 fingers going on that screen. You get way more likes, man. Majestic Kitty Cat, I already said hi, but hi. Good to have you here. Just started like a minute ago or so, people are showing up. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. I don't know what y'all want to talk about, but my conspiracy-minded self of the last year or so is wondering if ICE officers were given orders to shoot people to distract from the Epstein files. And the fact that I even have to ask that question is, some scary times. But the answer is probably yes, unfortunately. And they're still trying to spin it, where that woman was a domestic terrorist. Magical journaling, yes. Keep very good notes on magic. Do you know what the original Van oil recipe was. Oh God, off the top of my head, it's, lemongrass, vervain, or was it valerian? Ah, fuck. Well, definitely lemongrass. Yeah, I definitely have that recipe up here. I'm just trying to access it. What's magical journaling? I teach my students, well, first of all, there's the 3 keys of magic: relaxation, concentration, and projection. Projection is the hardest one because it means releasing the spell and forgetting the spell. Literally, forgetting you even cast it is optimal. So in this day and age, I recommend that people set in their calendar on their phones an alert for 3 months from then, which is the space of 3 moons. Which if a thing may manifest before that, but if it hasn't manifested in 3 moons, then you probably got to redo the spell, or look for what did manifest. And the way that you do that is you keep really good notes of everything you did, the moon phase, the general position of the planets and stars, the ingredients you used in the spell, all of it. And then as soon as you're done, right, after the spell and you've written everything down, you slam that book in your face, telling yourself that you will not look at that book again for 3 moons, 3 months. And quite often you'll open it 3 months later and go, damn, that spell manifests all over the place. And I didn't even notice it because I forgot about it, which is optimal. Like my kids always say, forget about it. I have an app called Mott Journal. Would you check it out and give me your feedback? Yeah, send me a link to that. Sounds like chaos magic. Well, I do dabble in, definitely use elements of chaos magic in my work, but no, that's classical witchcraft. That's witchcraft magic is a science. The science is the tracking of variables and the reorganizing of variables until we get the same results every time we conduct an experiment. So by keeping the notes that way and seeing how the spell manifested, we can figure out, okay, did it manifest exactly as we wanted it to? If it didn't, what can we adjust to make it land a little to the left or a little to the right? And make a better spell that manifests the same time every time we cast it. And then once we have that spell that manifests the same way every time we cast it, well, that goes in a grimoire. By the way, you have what you just said in a video where I can go back to. Probably. I mean, my YouTube channel's got 20 years of content over there. So if you look up the 3 keys of magic on my YouTube channel, you'll probably find it. Matter of fact, I just did a video on the 3 keys of magic on this channel maybe a week ago, so you can scroll back on here and probably get a lot of that same information. Ancient YouTube, absolutely. How do I find your YouTube channel? You go to YouTube and search Uncle Birch, and then you'll find it. And for the longest time, Uncle Birch is at about 10,000 followers, but until about 2 years ago, I made my YouTube channel really hard to find. You had to be searching FreakPhil1309. I didn't use hashtags about witchcraft or anything like that because my old ass thought that, even though I was teaching witchcraft on the internet, it's kind of forbidden to do that, and so I should at least make it so not every schmuck can find my channel. I've since just changed it to Uncle Birch because the world has changed. He has some married children. My daughter is like 28. And I got a grandson now, just turned 1, and a 15-year-old son. Oh, and a wife. Yeah, all that. This is the Dora. Thank you for following the live creator. Yes, please follow, like, subscribe, whatever you got. Share it with your friends, share it with your enemies, get more people over here. Remember, if you're not doing anything, just keep tapping that screen. Keep liking that. Thank you for the roses. Keep tapping that screen. Get 2 fingers tapping that screen. Get 3 fingers tapping that screen. The more you tap that screen, the harder it is for the haters to hate on us and take the broadcast down. Ooh, fireworks. Thank you. And it brings more people to the broadcast, which makes it a better broadcast. Tech, thank you for reposting. Susie, thanks for sharing live. Tosh, thank you for the double fireworks. Blessed be from the Philippines. Blessed be back at you. I've learned a lot from you. But that's the most important thing. You know, it's great if you go to my Venmo, my Cash App, and pay me money and shit. But I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher of witchcraft for 45 years, and I have never stopped throughout any phase of my life. I've done many things, but always teaching witchcraft. And I will not stop. And now with the internet, I'm teaching witchcraft all day, every day. I teach witchcraft 24/7 to the entire world somewhere on some platform. You can find me on Instagram. You can even find me on X lately. Just because I decided to jump back in there and troll some bitches. You find me on Threads. I am on Clapper. I don't post there that often. I haven't posted there in a while. I always forget to do that. What does it look like on your end? What? Group 13? Well, for those of you that don't know, you can be in Group 13 too. Just start hashtagging Group 13 and then we'll find you. It's a support network for witches and magic users. Red Note, never had Red Note. Hey, you ready to go in the house, man? Mojo, knock it off. You'll get the hose again, man. I'm gonna turn the hose on. It's cold, man. You don't want the hose. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna get the hose again. Oh, I will turn that fucking hose on, girl. I'll squirt you. I don't care if it's cold, man. I don't care if it's cold. Stop it. Okay, thank you. So Group 13, when we find a Group 13 member, what Group 13 members are supposed to do is you go over there, you follow them. You like some of their videos, you put hashtag Group 13 in the comments in some of their videos, and favorite their videos and repost their videos. And with the repost, you use that little pencil thing to put Group 13 next to the repost so we know why you're reposting. And then if you tag Uncle Birch, at Uncle Birch, and show me that you've done that, well, I will go to your page and do those things to your videos. So we're all boosting each other and keeping each other in our algorithm. Since I started Group 13, my algorithm, a couple political things pop up, but no Trump supporters anymore. It's mostly witches and mostly Group 13 witches and magic users. And that's how we can fuck the algorithm that's made to fuck us. So we're fucking up the algorithm and making us all show up and boosting everybody's accounts. And as such, I was hanging at 11K for the longest time since I started Group 13. I got up to the magical number 13. I think I was at 13.1 at the start of the broadcast. We'll see where we are now. But it seems to be working out for me. It seems to be working out for the other Group 13 people. And it's not an original idea. I borrowed it from the Group 7 people. But Group 13 is doing the things that Group 7 said it was going to do and did not do. So we're following each other, supporting each other, liking each other's shit, favoriting, reposting, all those things. If you do all of those things to somebody's video, it really fucks with the algorithm. Especially the favoriting and the reposting. And then of course, there's stitches and duets. Find other Group 13 members and stitch and duet their shit. Yeah, we roll deep, man. We roll deep. I'm probably going to have to tilt the umbrella in a minute. That pesky fireball in the sky is almost past that tree right there. And then I'll be squinting at you, and we don't want that. So deep, put her ass to sleep. Well, funny story there. Witch Waylon, Lux Lady Crystal, whoever said that. Hold on, it's story time. Way back in the way back, when I was one of the founders of the longest running pirate radio station in the country, Free Radio Santa Cruz, I was at a meeting for free radio. And my daughter was at that meeting. She was over in the corner on like a Nintendo, not a Switch, I don't know, that little pocket Nintendo they had back then, headphones in, not paying attention. Now, the feminist collective raised an issue that somebody had played an Ice Cube song on the air, and they were very offended. And so, so I said, okay, so what was the song? It was "Today Was a Good Day." Is that the name? Today, it was a good day. Yeah, that fucking song. So I'm saying, okay, so I know the song. What was offensive about the song? And she said, well, I don't want to repeat that in front of your daughter over there. And I said, oh, don't use my daughter as an excuse. She got a mouth like a truck driver. If you want they wanted us to kick these people off the air for playing that song. I said, you want me to turn on one of my comrades and kick them off the air? I'm going to need some logic, reason, and evidence. And if you don't have those, then you can fuck off. I'm not going to play this fucking game. If you were offended, we need to hear what was offensive. We had agreed that, ho, bitch, these kind of things, the offensive stuff in hip hop, and of course hate speech, that is all not allowed on the air. Not allowed on the air. And so they table the issue to bring the lyrics to the next meeting. But before we got, hey, God damn it! Shut the fuck up, Mojo! Before we got to the next meeting, the woman from the feminist collective that started all this, who was also my next door neighbor, started attacking my daughter. My daughter, she's young, she's probably 5 or something like that. And her daughter was like 4. And she started saying that they had, that they had experimented. But that's not how she framed it. She framed it that my daughter sexually assaulted her daughter. And she started this entire campaign. And I'll get back to that in a minute, because then we go a week later. A week later, they bring in the lyrics. And I'm reading the lyrics. And I'm going, okay, what I'm seeing here is he got paged from a female of age who can go all night. And she wanted him to come over and go all night. And his Jimmy ran so deep, it put her ass to sleep. Now, and I'm speaking. I'm saying that. I said, so I'm polyamorous, and I get around, and if I've done my job in the bedroom appropriately, it should put her ass to sleep. If she's up, on her phone or something, well, we didn't even have those then. If she's up, doing a puzzle or something like that, I got some more fucking to do until I put her ass to sleep. Same thing online. I should pass out too. If everybody's done their jobs right, man, we should all pass out and wake up for round 2. So I'm going. So here. I'm not seeing any sexual exploitation. He didn't call her a bitch. He didn't call her a hoe. None of that stuff. She seemed a consensual female of the appropriate age, and they were engaged in consensual sexual activity. And he didn't even have to use his AK. And that's why it was a good day. So while you could have chosen almost any other song on that album and been offended by almost any other song on that album, this particular song that you want me to kick one of my comrades off of the air for playing doesn't meet the measure. None of the offensive stuff was there. You may not like it because you have sexual issues, with, having sex, but that you can't bring that to us and, mete out your baggage upon us. This is, pretty much word for word what I said. And, ooh, did it get bad then? Then she went to my kid's school. She told the principal that my daughter was having sex behind the basketball court. There was no behind the basketball court. There was no place to be behind the basketball court. And she kept doing that shit. She kept trashing my young daughter as a sexual assaulter, and then me as well, because I supported the behavior. Now, when they brought it up at me, it was funny as hell. We're in a meeting, and she accuses me of being a sexual abuser, and five women stood up and started yelling, "That's bullshit! That's bullshit! There's no way I've slept with that guy. There's no way he made an unwarranted sexual advance. Matter of fact, one woman says, I almost had to hit him over the head and knock him down. He never made a move. He never did anything appropriately, and he never has with anybody else, or we'd be talking about it. You're full of shit." Now, I went on Craigslist. This is my child she's fucking with, okay? You gotta understand. In addition to hexing the fuck out of that bitch, I went on Craigslist and listed her as a prostitute. A prostitute that would do things with dogs, you name it, the most sick shit I could come up with. Because her whole problem was she had this just baggage around sexuality at all, and anybody else having sex and enjoying it was a problem for her, and a problem to where she went and attacked my fucking daughter. And my daughter didn't even know this was going on. I only recently told my daughter this story, probably about a year ago. She didn't even know this was going on. But I fucked up this woman's life by doing that. Now, I did that from a friend's computer at a job that I was working with for him. The police traced it back to that computer. I did not want my friend to get in trouble, so I copped to it. And I told the cop, yeah, that was me. I did that. I posted her as the most sick prostitute that ever existed all over fucking Craigslist, and she was bombarded with fucking calls for that. And I would do way worse to protect my children, because that worked. That worked. She got so bombarded in that, and then trying to push the legal case at me and get me to go to a Free Radio Santa Cruz meeting so they could confront me with that. And I just, my lawyer told me I shouldn't go. Don't go. Let them try and kick you off the air. Let them try and kick one of the founders of Free Radio Santa Cruz off the air. I never could. I never could pull that off. So it turns out the thing that I was being investigated for became a crime 6 months later, but was not a crime when I did it. It would be identity theft 6 months later, but there was no crime I could be charged with at the time that I committed the alleged crime. So what happens, rather than being able to kick Uncle Birch, or Uncle Phil as they called me back then, Phil Free, off the air, the feminist collective turned on this bitch, kicked her out, disbanded and then formed a new collective that she could never be in. Then she got kicked off of the air. And then the spell kicked in and terrible things happened to her. You know, it was a divorce, CPS, taking her kid away, everything bad you could imagine happened to that bitch. And I understand, you know, people have their issues, people have their sexual baggage and stuff, but if you bring it into my yard and throw it on my kids, there's hell to pay. There's hell to pay. And I have an overactive father gene. It's like, when I see other kids in danger or being fucked with, I come with the same amount of vehemence as I would to protect my own. Yeah, she needed a yoni cleanse. But, so, how the hell I just told you that story, I don't even know, but it's, you know, somebody led me there somehow. Not a story I've often told, so I don't think you'll find that on any of the previous story times. What I did was terrible, vicious, and I would do it again, given the same circumstances. I have no remorse whatsoever for what I did. I recognized how terrible it was for me to do that to a person that has such sexual baggage, but she used her sexual baggage as a weapon against my child. That cannot stand. E6 someone or someone else can. Yeah, absolutely. Wild Moon, eh? If you just jumped in, you missed one hell of a story. So you might want to, you know, later on tonight at some point, I will post the entire live to my YouTube channel, and you can see what you missed. And Cappy, thank you for $33 on Cash App. Well, first of all, thank you for the $33, and thank you for making it a magical number. That's equally important to me that you made it a magical number, man. Thank you. Yeah, don't hurt the kids, man. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, motherfucker. There have been plenty of people, and don't try me on this, but there's plenty of clients that have gotten a discount when their kids are in danger too, on workings they need done. I wish I had a dad. The kids are lucky. It's an amazing story. Yeah, I wish I had one of those too. He's still kicking, but never much of a dad. Private eyes are always watching, yes? Damn, it's cooling down fast in New Orleans, man. It was like, I think 80 yesterday. It was like low 60s today. I think tomorrow, you know, the next couple of days are like highs in the 50s, lows in like 39. But climate change is a total hoax, man. Everything's fine. Yeah. Uncle Birch, coming to you live from New Orleans. If you're new around here, be sure and follow. Hit the little bell things to notify you when I go live. I go live relatively often, and I'm getting ready to start going live in prime time. I got to pick a couple days a week to go on, you know, in the evening time. Take on that prime time audience. Super windy here in Southern California. Right on. Well, yeah, I grew up in Southern California, and then I moved all over California. California native. I think I already told you this story. Sunny 1967, how are you? Lobola's liking the live still. We are at 8.1 thousand likes. If you're just sitting around, you can tap on that screen. You can help out the broadcast by tapping on the screen, where you can get 2 fingers going, 3 fingers going, 4 fingers going on that screen. You can help out. So if you don't have the means to send the little gifts or go to the Cash App or the Venmo, you can still help out, man. Just takes a little effort. Takes a little effort, man. I do it to people all the time. Can you tell the story of how you got the guitar? Well, my yeah, well, my marriage was falling apart in conjunction with my high priest initiation, a whole bunch of other shit that I just told yesterday on the live. So you can go watch yesterday's live if you want that whole story. But a friend of mine, a student, still a friend of mine to this day, driest motherfucker I've ever known, man. He's just so monotone, and he's a psychologist, and his wife's his passed on wife, whatever you call that. She was also a psychologist. I always kind of thought that maybe I was a case study, and that's why he was in my class. But he's, been a witch ever since, still. But it was a classical guitar, as I recall, and I've been, he had it over. I've been playing it and remembering how to, do chords and shit, and Romania to Ireland. Whoa, right on. Well, he says to me, so I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go on pilgrimage to where the goddess wants me to be, because I became a high priest and have to go do what she wanted to do, and eventually ended up where I met Shelley Kloss. Yesterday, when I was telling this story, Shelley showed up right then too, and he. So he says to me, he says, so this guitar is really. This guitar is really special to me. A friend of mine that was a friend my whole life, he gave me this guitar, and he's passed away. Kavinsky, how are you? And then he reaches over and he hands me the guitar, and he says, but you're more important to me, and I think you need this guitar, and I think you're going to do something with this guitar. So here you go. And then as things heated up, my wife, my future, my soon-to-be ex-wife, tried to keep me from all of my possessions, and didn't want to give me the guitar. And one of the things that was important back then that people had was a personal phone book, where you wrote down all of the phone numbers of all of your friends, and you kept that with you. She didn't want to give me that either. And I eventually had to get a cop to come for a peaceful standby, even though at the time I was a cop. And my friend Billy Bob came with me for me to get my shit. And he was packing, I was packing. Billy Bob had wandered into many a dark alley, abandoned building with me, shots fired right by my side through thick and thin, and my partner. And he was there for about 5 minutes, which there was this gargoyle. It was called the Love Gargoyle, and it was given to me by a friend of mine. And I said, well, that's mine. Can I have that? And she goes, oh, this, you want this? She picked up this big fucking stone gargoyle, threw it in my head. A duck, and it hit the ground, broke into a bunch of pieces. I go, oh, okay, thank you. And scooped that up into a bag and glued it back together later. But Billy Bob was there for maybe 5 minutes. And he just grabs me and he goes, Mikey, I love you like a brother, man, but this bitch is psycho. I am out of here, bro. I mean, he literally, charged into fucking shots fired with me and shit. We charged into some serious stuff, me and Billy Bob, man, but he couldn't deal with her for 5 freaking minutes. I got the guitar. I got the guitar, and that guitar carried me a long way, and I did a lot of stuff with that guitar. And eventually I switched from the classical guitar to a steel string. Oh shit, the thing's starting. Okay. I'm going to open up the boxes as soon as this thing runs out. I know Sebastian's here, so we're all ready to go with that. Claudia, how are you? Acoustic's still on point. Right on, right on. Vaney, how are ya? Lavola's still liking the live. Look at that. We're at 11,000 likes. Good job, kids. Keep it tapping that screen. Get all them fingers moving. Let your fingers do the walking, as we used to say. And if you remember that saying and know what it's about, then you're old. You're old, man. Sebastian, thank you for the fan club. Or the heart. Oh, it was a heart me. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, we're at 7 seconds, so I'm going to end this fucking thing. Thank you, gifters. We're going to turn off the gift-giving challenge. Right now, you can, divert yourself to the Cash App and the PayPal. Martha, right when I said it, $13 on the Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goodness. I should point at the Cash App more often. It seems like every time I fucking do that, you guys like gift right then. Yellow Page Shelly, yes.
13 is
Hello,
lucky
mate.
number.
Hello, mate. What?
Hello. So 13 is lucky number.
Yes. Yes, it is. 13 moons in a year, man. It's witchy as fuck. Sarah Bobera. Sarah Bobera, how are you? Sarah Bobera, Anna Bobera.
Oh, the name game.
Table's trying to blow over. God, I've got to have the umbrella tilted because it's sunny over there, but the wind's trying to take it off. Thank you, gumroad.com. That's where you can get over there to my witch school and check out all the classes I got, man. I got the full year in a day classes. You can take, with a monthly charge, or you can pay for the entire year in a day and download it and binge watch an entire year's worth of witchcraft classes in like a week or two. And there's all kind of standalone classes all by themselves. So check them out in different series over there. God, so much, and so much more material to come. And be sure and check out witchcon.com. And be sure, and I've got to post my Q code so people can get their tickets and I get credit for them. Or go over there and click on Uncle Birch when you're buying your tickets, and maybe I'll get credit that way too. I'm not sure how the hell the damn thing works, but WitchCon's coming up around the 20-something of February next month, and you're going to want to be there. And you don't have to go anywhere. It's great. You can be sitting right in your living room on your computer, on your phone. Every class you have forever. And you go over there and check out the list of presenters. It's fucking epic. It blows me away. It's the largest online magical conference ever, and it just gets larger every fucking year, man. What course do I recommend starting with? If you're starting, I'd say Witch School Level 1. In Witch School Level 1, we've got the option where you can take it monthly, spend a year in that class. The classes start getting sent to you, or there's a downloadable version where you can just pay for the entire year. It's a little cheaper too. And just download the whole thing and take it at your own speed. So I definitely recommend Level 1 if you're starting. Damn it, give me your code. I ordered last week. Okay, I think I posted on my Facebook. I needed to fucking do that tonight. I'm way behind on advertising WitchCon. Bambi, the Ghost Whisperer, thanks for following the live creator. Be sure to hit that little bell thing so you get notification when I go live. And thank you for the follow. Somebody else just followed. No, that's the same person. Okay. Yes, and we need hex offenders. Well, I need people to bombard Christian Day to restart hex offenders and make Uncle Birch his co-host. It's the only way that hex offenders is going to be any good is with me as a co-host. He knows it. He's afraid I'm going to upstage him. But I'm a good co-host. I know how to be a good co-host. If I'm a co-host, I keep a back seat. I know what to do. If I'm the host, man, I'm up there up front. I know what to do, man. My God. It's a fucking tornado. Ah, stop that. You big ball of fire in the sky. Thank you for the gift. Oh my
Go
God, I'm
outside.
fighting to
No.
keep this fucking
Why?
table standing
Your
here.
son is a deadly laser.
I'm just fighting to keep this table from flipping over.
That deadly laser in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans, where I teach witchcraft for a living. It tends to be what we're talking about over here, but I can get political too and talk about current events, whatever you want to talk about. You can throw it in the chat, or you can get in the box.
Hmm.
Hit the two little red and blue people,
And I'll let
and
you up.
come up in a box, and then you can have a more extensive conversation.
He's also known to sing Bella Ciao.
I'm also known to sing a whole lot of shit, but yeah. What's the situation with Greenland? Well, Trump ordered his special forces commanders to draw up plans to invade Greenland, and they are revolting, from what I just heard. They are resisting. They are saying that's illegal. Um, it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. So, I mean, okay, attack Venezuela, sure. Who are their allies? Russia? Well, Russia bailed 2 days before the invasion. There were Russians there. They left. I think Trump told them what he was going to do because they all left 2 days before the invasion. But Greenland, that's NATO.
Hmm.
If you want World War III, that's how to get it. That's how to get it because all of the NATO countries are oath sworn to attack the United States.
Oh, my daughter's being loud. Sorry about that. Hey, I just wanted to tell you something positive on top of what you just said to Sebastian. I also read something lovely saying basically everyone in the Senate also drew up a resolution to shut up Trump and avoid and stop telling him to do everything.
Well, I heard that they did a war powers resolution against further action in Venezuela,
Yeah,
but I think we need one about Greenland now.
exactly. Yeah, basically, they're aware that he does have frontotemporal dementia and he is gone full on cuckoo's next. They're aware.
Yeah,
The fact that everyone is commenting on the fact that he slurps every time he speaks because he doesn't know how to control the drool in his mouth.
yeah,
And he walks with an obvious something attached to his legs.
yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't know where he's going. He has to have visual cues of where he is. And he's
Mhm.
reading people's notes out loud like a toddler. I mean,
Yeah,
I feel very sad for him because sometimes he's doing
yeah,
things that my own husband does. And while my husband is young and can recover, he is also the oldest president we've ever had.
yeah. Hold on a second. So Davy, um, a liberal believes that human beings in the United States of America should have human rights. You say liberal like it's a bad thing. We
Davey,
support the Constitution and the rights of all people to exist. So
I'm
no,
also an
no, not
educated
not.
person in
Yeah,
constitutional law. I also am
yeah.
related to every single president that has existed on this earth other than Trump. So, Davey, be
But
aware of this.
yeah, so Davy, even illegal aliens have rights in this country. Now, I'm all for kicking out criminal illegal aliens. That's what they said they were going to do, but that's not what they're doing. They're rounding up mothers. I think that the latest statistics: 95% of the people rounded up by ICE have no criminal record in their home countries or this country. So what's going on here is stupid and it's fucking Nazi shit. And if you support this, you're anti-American.
Yeah, it's troubling the way that they behave. Like the fact that a Door Dasher had to go fly into her client's house to
Yeah.
hide from ICE.
Yep. Yep, I saw that.
I
And
mean, is it? It's really telling that conservatives only have resort to insults. They're not intelligent.
well, Trump always said that he likes the poorly educated, and that shows by all of his cabinet picks. He picks the
Dave is
worst
also
possible
showing
person.
this.
He picks the worst possible person for the job. It's like he Googles opposite of before he hires somebody.
But you two, I want to tell you something that always kind of like I keep in my back pocket. When I do my astrocartography, which you probably have already done for yourself, you want to know where my center of power is?
What?
DC. It's
Oh,
DC because I'm smart, I'm educated, and I'm related to so many powerful people.
hmm
And
well,
it's just
well, with
go
with
on.
regard to the most recent events, it was a weird thing to do because I was an anarchist, but
Hmm.
I took a job as a cop for several years.
Yeah,
How
you would be a
I,
very good cop.
I was the cop that you wanted to see.
Yeah.
I turned in my sergeant when he beat a Latino man that was in handcuffs.
Yes, and
Unfortunately,
you have the most beautiful protective energy around you. I love that.
unfortunately, nothing happened to my sergeant. He was still in charge of me on graveyard shift in the port of Long Beach when I came back. So it didn't really work out. You know, the one time that a cop did what we all wish they would do
Hmm.
didn't actually work out for me. Didn't even work out for. Well, I guess I guess it worked out for the suspect. I did save that guy, but based on my training,
Hmm.
that fucking ICE agent in Minneapolis is fucking stupid and untrained. But of all of the ICE agents that we have, he had 25 years of experience. So he was not a noob. He was not a recruit. But they're not training these motherfuckers. And I personally believe that we're going to find out one day that the majority of these new ICE agents are the Proud Boys.
Hmm.
Lemon Jello, thanks for sharing the live. Happy, thanks for the 13. Didn't you already give me 13? Thank you for the $13 on Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You be like, I love that you saw, even before I could tell you that one of my past lives was as a police officer. And it still just like kind of throws me that I even saw that one time because, sometimes it weirds me out, particularly when I'm around Sebastian or my friend Naya, that they both mirror and like very loudly show me my past lives. And I try to avoid them sometimes.
Hey, hey Davey, if you want to get up in a box and have a discussion about this, I'd be more than happy to entertain you. So you hit the little blue and red person. You get up here, and I won't rip you a new asshole right away.
What's funny is Davey's
Nice
actually kind of
man.
cute in a teddy bear way, and I have a feeling that he is speaking from a place of pain and anger, and that's why he's being so defensive of his beliefs.
I think
And
he's a coward.
well,
Yeah,
exactly. Like I feel like he hasn't
that
been
happens.
given enough love and positive reinforcement that he's speaking from other people's hateful thoughts. He may not always have these hateful thoughts, but I think that's where it comes from.
No, Davey, I'm a heterosexual male
And
witch.
I'm the only gay one, but if anything, I'm the one that takes it up the arse, not the other way around.
Yeah, and you know what they say about homophobia. That means that you got some issues, man. If you're scared of gay people,
Yeah,
it's
obviously you
because
have
you're gay.
fear of connection.
You're
Hmm.
gay. You're gay, Davey. No, I don't have to
And
get
all
a
you can do
haircut.
is
So
insult
much
my
fear.
hair. All
Is
you
that
can
the
do is
best you
insult
can
my
do?
hair. You have
Yeah,
no arguments.
oh, I thought he was talking to me, but get a haircut. That's the best you can fucking do.
No.
Not likely homo. Oh wow, that was a good comeback, Davey. You're a
Big
fucking
man,
rocket
big
surgeon, man.
man.
Wow, 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 wow. Such 1950s vibes. Oh boy.
Davey wants to take it up the ass. You just
Well,
can't deal with it.
That
You just
that's
can't
the
deal with
energy
it.
of someone who got pantsed too many times when he was little.
Ah! Absolutely.
That's like someone teased him so hard that he's just spewing all of their insults to feel better about the hurt that he feels inside.
Yeah, that's usually the way.
This is a mirror
No,
to lefties.
hey,
Fuck off.
Davey. Tell me about your mother.
Mm.
Oh, live restricted. Fuck you.
Oh, he's gone.
Live does not contain the content. Okay. Oh, Davey, you were too scared to come up in a box. Oh, you snowflake. You snowflake.
The cute
Aren't you gonna get
snowflake.
Freudian? Yeah, I was getting Freudian. You caught it. You caught it. Tell me about your mother.
Indeed, Herr Freud. Tell us about the client. I feel very interested in his inner self. I don't see he is expressing himself fully.
Yes. What a
When we speak
snowflake.
of the insults, we do not actually speak with our true feelings now, do we? Yes, yes.
Oh, and he done private. That explains so much. You can't do anything with a full chest. You've got to go from a private account.
I'm sorry that you can't get laid, Davey.
He's
Maybe you
too
should
busy
try
on
gay.
Grinder, isn't he?
Maybe you try gay.
We guys don't want his ass. We don't want him.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. What's he look like? Let's see. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, no.
That has to be the funniest thing I've ever read.
that
Not
is way
specific
too
about,
much.
about
That
him.
is way too much cushion for the pushing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we guys don't want you. We guys don't want you.
I think that has to be one of the funniest things I've ever read is that like whenever they had the big Republican Party, that Grinder went down.
Every
Because
time.
it was so overloaded.
Speaking of which, Amy Grindhouse, welcome to the broadcast. We were just talking about Grinder.
Grindhouse.
You knew what? You know what? You snowflake, get in the box. Get up here and fucking talk to us. Otherwise, you're a punk ass bitch.
Hey, no. That's an insult.
He's making
to
me
us
think of that
punks.
Amy song. What kind of fuckery is this you made
No,
up for me?
But that's an insult to us punks.
Well, I'm a punk, but not
I
that
know.
kind of punk.
But
I'm
no,
not that
calling
kind of punk.
him
I'm
a
not gonna
punk is an
punk
insult to
out,
us punks.
I'm not going to punk out.
No.
Like that
What
is
just
one of
saying.
Amy's most cutting songs too. Is she's basically talking about girls that go out and party all night and they have no lives.
Oh, so messy. Yeah, they put out a warning. Consuming substances featured in this live could harm your health. I think I accidentally smoked on camera for a second.
Mate, AIDS is more.
Exactly. I love that song.
Heterosexual.
Oh, there's a song called "Fuck Me Pumps." I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
know.
what I was singing. Yeah, it's by Amy Winehouse, and that is the purpose. She goes, she puts on her bleep bleep pumps, dresses like a tart,
definitely know what- I definitely know
and
what they are.
looks for. She's talking about. She's like she's looking for the money boys, and then she walks in her fuck me pumps. That's that's the words of the song, and it's sad but charming at the same time.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
She's basically talking about the character from Ted Lasso. And if you look at her, she's beautiful, Juno, absolutely gorge. If you look at her and her fabulous hair and her teeny skirts, that is literally what Amy is talking about.
I definitely want to see some fabulous hair and teeny skirts, and fuck me pumps. So I'll have to
That's
check that
Miss
out.
Juno. She is the prettiest. Like her and Hannah are our besties, and they're equally gorge. And Hannah is 10 gallons of gorge. She is the classic Marilyn Monroe type, and Juno is her best friend / assistant / whatever. And she is also dating Roy, the guy who actually wrote the whole thing. And yeah, she and Roy are like this lovely, like will they won't they thing that kind of goes on and off and on and off.
Mhm.
And I mean, Sebastian, if you've never seen Roy, you'll understand why she dates him. He is a whole lot of and you get it why she likes him. But yeah, the whole show is just fun. He's very Oscar the Grouch, but you want to just knock him down, and he's that much so. He's very Scorpio.
That's my favorite kind of woman right there. Is that Ron? Sorcerer Ron? I think I saw him up there. Should get in the box, man. Wait, where is he? Sorcerer. I just saw him. Where was he? I saw him. Sorcerer Dan. There you go. Oh, he's not watching the live. No, you were just here, man. You were just here. Don't tell
Oh, I'm
me
sorry. I
you're not.
didn't say hello to you, Lex. Hi. Good to see you.
Uncle Bert's
Christo!
coming to you live from New Orleans with this cast of characters here from all over the country and the world.
Oh.
Where we tend to talk about witchcraft and magic and stuff like that, and some political stuff too. And we had a anti-liberal guy here who's too afraid to jump up in a box. But I think he went away. I don't see him anymore.
I think it's funny that I scrolled to you, and then immediately before, this odd lady was reviewing the new Cajun place in Canton, Georgia. And it was so funny hearing her try to pronounce words that have French. And she's like, this is the étouffée. It's
Yeah.
so funny. And it is a poor boy.
Poor boy. I hate when they say it's po boy.
Exactly. I mean, French is my second language, and I literally did date someone from New Orleans, and he's the one who taught me how to say it like that. Like, Leslie, you do not call it New Orleans, you call it New Orleans. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Latig. I appreciate you telling me that, sweetheart.
Tony Blue, Bridget is one of my patron goddesses, so I know quite a great deal about her. Yes.
She just waved at you through me. She just waved at you through me. She kind of winked as Brigitte does. Yeah. And she told me, said, Leslie, go hi. Say hi, Leslie. She does that all the time. I don't even talk to her. She just knows, because I am so strongly part of air. Air is like part of my blood. I have no choice but to say hello to her because of who I am.
The thing about Bridget is the Christians went on this campaign to try and convert more pagans by turning the pagan gods into saints. Mm-hmm. The goddesses did not get such a good deal. Most of them got turned into demons. Mm-hmm. Bridget is one of the exceptions. Saint Bridget's holy day is the same as Bridget's holy day. What you do on Saint Bridget's day is the same stuff you did on Bridget's day. Mm-hmm. So her worship stayed intact, her holy day stayed intact, her holy piece of land stayed intact. She's one of the few pagan goddesses to become a saint. So Bridget is huge.
Yes. I mean, I absolutely adore that my favorite color is green, and I think she has something to do with that. But it's also because I was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, well, Irish, of course, green, yeah.
But I knew about her probably since I was very small. I was literally named after a boat. Mm-hmm. But she was one of the names that they were considering naming me after because they wanted to give me an Irish name. And my dad was walking the Baltimore Harbor, and he just loved the look of a certain boat, and he saw, it's called the Leslie. And so he decided to name me Leslie.
So, Tony Blue, I understand you hate what Christianity did to us, but look at this. Listen. Christianity was Catholicism at the time. Mm-hmm. And Catholics did this thing. I used to hate the Catholics too. And then after I did more research and, looked at history a little bit more, I have this thing that I say is I would like to thank the Catholic Church for providing our people a convenient, warm, and comfortable place to hide while they were out there hunting for us. Because many forms of paganism survived disguised as Catholicism, and especially in the Irish. Mm-hmm. But then you come over here, now New Orleans. Mm-hmm. New Orleans voodoo, mm-hmm. all full of saints. Mm-hmm. It's all full of saints. Voodoo survives by disguising itself as Catholicism. Santeria survives by disguising itself as Catholicism. Mm-hmm. Many African traditions survive because the Catholics made it so easy to disguise their practices as Catholicism. Mm-hmm. So if you look at, Irish Catholicism, they talk a whole lot about Mary and the saints and the angels, not so much about, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. because they retained their paganism that the Christians disguised for them, and then they can go hang out in the church and act like they're Christians. So.
The tree is nodding at you. They're nodding along with what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
That's my tree, man. My tree knows some shit, man. My tree. I usually do my videos right here, so that tree's always here for that shit. I don't have any crows today, though. It's too cold. I don't know.
I love that your tree is kind of shaped like a hand. That's so cool.
The Irish were forced to convert midwives and all. Yes. Well, and thing that people don't realize is the Irish, when they came to the United States, were not considered white until about JFK's time. And there were letters in Congress that said that the Irish are lower than the Negroes. They said that in plain fucking language, man. So the whitest motherfuckers in this country were not considered white.
Oh, you mean because we had our black Irish? Literally, our black Irish with our black eyes and our black hair?
They didn't consider us white. We were the Irish were a lower species of life to them, so they were just not considered white. But yeah, there's the black Irish too, but that's not why they.
Yeah, because I've been told that that's what my grandpa was. He was what's called black Irish, and he did in fact have coloring just like Sebastian. With the beautiful black hair and the beautiful big black beard. Yep. Like if you watched House of Guinness, look like them.
Hey Tony, that's why I'm here, man. I'm here all week. So,
did you realize that the guy who plays the youngest Guinness is also the guy in Altered Carbon?
I did not know that.
It took me a minute because I was watching Netflix. And I was like, oh, that's the Guinness guy. I looked at his face. I was like, oh, that's him too. So cool. But I also was watching Pitch Perfect, and the bestie guy from what's his name with John Cena, the Marvel show that he's in. His bestie was also in Pitch Perfect. That kind of threw me. I was like, what? Oh,
are you on about Peacekeeper?
Yeah, Peacekeeper. Is that his name?
Yeah, and that's DC.
Oh, well, he wears the green outfit. Yeah, and he's John Cena's best friend.
Yep.
Hey, Rebecca. Thanks for the rose.
He has blonde hair. He's British.
Yeah. Oh, so no, that one's Marvel. That one's it. That one is
He's DC.
Yeah, I know, but there's one that's also. If you're on about Jarvis, no, not Jarvis.
No, not Jarvis. No, Jarvis is British, but the actor is British. Well, both of the actors are British, but no, the pretty blonde guy who plays John Cena's best friend is also the young British DJ from Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you would find it amusing. I don't know if you've even seen that movie, but the first episode, he just has one of those pretty boy moments because the guy that is into Becca, the character, goes, well, don't eat too many cheeseburgers because you don't want to lose that fabulous, six-pack. And he pulls up and she goes, not really a problem. He's like, damn, boy, you going for a thirst trap?
Peacekeeper's best friend is Eagly.
Eagly.
Okay.
Yes, Eagly. Yeah, Eagly is the cute eagle. I don't know. Is his best friend called Peacekeeper?
No, so John Cena's character is called Peacekeeper.
I'm so confused.
So the series is based off of John Cena's character, and it's based off
Vigilante. Thank you, Sarah. I was trying to think of his name because it's been a while. Sarah Bobera. That's so cute. That's so adorable.
But no, so Peacekeeper is a spin-off series based off of something from was it Suicide Squad?
Yes, he was he was in that movie with
what was you saying, Butch?
Yeah, with the same. Yeah, the Suicide Bomb.
Christopher, thank you for the $33 on Venmo.
I loved how he was just like the one calm person. He's always just so sensible and calm. But his ego wasn't in the movie though.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, he really, really wants to be the best friend.
I don't even know what show we're talking about.
So, but if you've seen Suicide Squad with Margot Robbie, if
Margot
I can
Robbie,
actually
yeah.
formulate words, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. So there's part of where they do Suicide Squad where they have to rescue Harley Quinn, and
Mhm.
they do Polka Dot Man, which was weird, but they get Peacekeeper and everyone, and then they go and rescue her, and then towards the end of it, then they've got Peacekeepers John Cena,
Mhm.
which it's just it's losers who become heroes, essentially.
So HBO Max. Okay, no, I got too many streaming services. You know, I was trying to watch stuff that we watch on MTV,
Mhm.
the Caught in the Act, Unfaithful, that kind of thing. And so I got Fubo, because Fubo covers all that stuff.
Mhm.
And I did a trial, and I used a card from an account that I never put money into.
Mhm.
So the trial wouldn't, kick in right away. And I'm like a month past that now, and they keep telling me, we haven't been able to charge your card, but the fucking thing keeps working. So maybe get Fubo.
I know exactly what you're talking about because my husband accidentally subscribed to that because he wanted to watch a football team.
Yeah.
And
Y'all
I
watch
was so
some
mad
tweets?
because I was like, "Honey, we're so tight. You've been killing me with all these stupid." Because this was when he was still addicted to nitrous, and every single time something would go wrong, he would go buy another can of nitrous. But in this case, he did that, and he decided to just subscribe to Fubo. So of course, I was mad.
I didn't know you could get addicted to nitrous.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh.
he's a Scorpio. He can get addicted to fucking air if I asked.
What is nitrous?
As a
It's
Scorpio,
laughing
I'm
gas.
offended.
Nitrous
We don't.
oxide.
I know not you specifically, Sebastian, not all Scorpios, but his particular self, because he has manic depressive and he has one of the features of bipolar depression that literally anything could be addictive to him.
But so what is nitrous?
But it literally, yeah, it means that flavored nitrous is sold as laughing gas, aka nitrous oxide. And yeah, they flavor it just like vapes.
Okay.
And you can buy it in vape centers wherever you buy the disgusting little like mango happiness. You can buy a little thing with a spray can on it like you would whipped cream and forget your troubles, but also destroy your brain.
Yeah.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting right above the person who had a stroke because of it. So it I'm not happy with him.
Maybe just take a hard shot of whiskey and then move forward.
Galaxy gas selling on TikTok. I mean, maybe I think it's legal to sell it.
Yes, it is perfectly legal. The Galaxy Gas, yes, exactly, is sold on TikTok, and that is what he's bought in the.
What the fuck is Galaxy Gas?
That's the name brand.
It sounds like bad gas from eating coney dogs or something.
Hey,
Thank you, Tony, for saying that. Yes.
the new season of Traders are out. It's out now. The new season has started.
I heard that what's his name? The guy from The Bachelor is on it.
I haven't
Yeah.
finished Man yet.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Watch Traders.
I've watched a couple
West
episodes,
Virginia.
and I know that Alan Cumming is a host, and he's just so sassy and wonderful.
Isn't he delicious?
He is. That's the best way to put it. He is like a Jamie Dodger. He's just precious as could be. I want to see
Come
him
up
on
here
every
and try
TV
Jammy
show
Dodger. See how
as
delicious
the
they
perfect
are.
little what?
I said, come over here and try Jammy Dodger. You'll see just how delicious they are.
I've had them, dear. We have them here in America too.
What is a jammy Dodger?
It's sort of like a shortbread cookie with jam and chocolate on top.
Okay.
Mhm.
I've never had one.
The one that I had was a jelly Dodger, so it had literally like a gummy fruit and then covered in chocolate.
So I like the cookies that have I think they're cookies.
Mhm.
The orange and the dark chocolate, but I think that's German.
You're
Oh,
on
you
about
mean the
Jaffa
Milanos?
cakes.
The
You're on about
Milanos, yeah.
Jaffa cakes. Jaffa cakes.
Those are good, yes. Jaffa cakes.
Good afternoon, dear one.
I do
Blessed
like
day,
those.
darling Grey Witch. Yes. Well, I think that's why I instantly thought of Milanos when you said that. But yes, I must have had a Jaffa cake before, because if it exists, I've had it because I love tea so much.
Jaffa cakes
Oh,
are
we just started king
like
cake season now.
you
And
what?
they
I just
have the
got the first.
candy. The candy too that you get, and it's in a big bowl. And then you
You mean
take
the Terry's
pieces
orange?
apart. Yes, and then you eat it, and it's very good.
Oh my gosh. The funniest post I have seen thus far was an American who's living in Britain, and he made so many people mad by eating a Terry's wrong.
Yep, I saw
How
that.
do you eat it wrong?
Like he picked it up and bit into it like an apple.
What? It
Yes,
comes in
exactly. And he
these-
made so many people like confused and angry at the same time. I'm American and I know how to eat a freaking Terry's.
Yeah.
No, all that
And
really
they're
matters.
not unknown to us in America, obviously. Like they're so popular at Christmas time for the reason that so many people from Britain have introduced us to such an idea.
Uncle Birch,
All
what
that
were you
really
gonna say?
matters right now is it's king cake season.
Oh, exactly.
That's
I've had a
what
king
really
cake. They're
matters.
wonderful.
I just got our first king cakes of the season today. I got 2 chantillies and 1 crawfish and shrimp. Oh my god!
Did
it's
you get the
good.
baby?
Well, I just got slices, so I don't know yet.
Okay.
I've only had like a bite of mine so far.
Okay.
The ones at Walmart suck, and I miss Louisiana.
Oh no! We have the Bywater Bakeries like a stone's throw from here, and
Mhm.
she's the woman that invented the chantilly king cake.
Nice.
Yes.
So we get the serious shit. I went
Yeah.
no fucking Walmart. I went to Walmart for Christmas dinner stuff because prices being what they are and the huge menu that Marta gave me that I had to cook. And I ran into my first Karen.
Ooh.
My first Walmart Karen. I was in there 5 minutes, and this old woman. There's this 2 Latino women talking to each other in Spanish, and this old woman goes, "Speak English. You're in America." I just go, "Excuse me, ma'am. First of all, why do you need to know what they're saying? Second of all, we haven't had an official language in this country since we were England. Mind your fucking business." I just went on my way, and the 2 Latino women thanked me. When you come to New Orleans, Thanie? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like what 132 languages spoken in the United States presently.
We're a fucking melting pot of all kind of cultures, man. Deal with it.
Spanish
Their eyes
is
get
the
really
number
big,
one.
though, if you speak
Please,
Spanish
Grey
when they
Witch.
leave, and they're like, "Oh crap, she understood some of what I said. Oh no, we were saying crap about her, and she understood."
I don't tend to like penis. I think he does.
I do. I absolutely do.
They probably do. They might. I don't know.
He loves to
can't-
tell me every single time we're in a live, someone had a lovely member, and I'm like, good for you, honey. Good for them.
Yes, I very much do like penis.
Good for you.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Happiness is essential to la vie. Oui, c'est vrai.
Crystal's just like, I'm good.
Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans with this cast of witch characters and magical practitioners over here from all over the world. What's going on? Why? Just what? I don't know. Daughters Lilith, hey, how are ya? It's okay to be gay. Okay.
Yes, thank you. I thank you. I definitely needed your permission.
You do what you do. We all
better
don't
wait.
have to
Joking.
participate.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm
it's okay.
joking, but I'm not. I'm
Been a
yes.
witch my whole life, and most of the guys that I know that
It's
are witches
okay to
are.
be everything. You are human
Good
and you're
afternoon.
made
Good
as you
afternoon, y'all.
are. You have a beautiful soul, and love is wonderful to be expressed in all ways.
Sebastian, as long as you're happy with yourself, don't worry about what the rest of the world have to think or say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you can go and love yourself.
Nobody has to love you
How's
any
it
more
going,
than you
Witch?
have to
How
love
are
We're
ya?
more
yourself.
traditional, and we
Isn't
like
too late to say
polarity.
sorry? What was you saying, Birch?
I said, "Hey, Grey Witch, how are you?"
I'm alright, how are you, brother? Finally made it.
Doing good, doing good. It's getting a
Yes.
little
Ah,
colder, but today New Orleans gonna cool down for the next couple days.
It's in
Ooh,
the
okay, so
four.
I got a magical question to talk to you about, if I might,
It's 43 in
in
Boston.
regards to the weather. So I heard another lady who was talking about Appalachia, how the fog is usually a predicator of snow. And here in Georgia, we have had very, very thick fog recently. And it was just oddly thick forever. Like I have never seen fog this thick. Do you think that is both a magical thing, a portent of things to come?
I was just gonna butt in and say that I'm from Puerto Rico originally.
Hmm.
When I was young, between 7 years of age or 15, seen a lot of dense fog that are natural because we don't get snow over there, but we always knew that when we had thick fog, it was either a really bad storm or there was some magic brewing up.
Hmm. Well, it was
That,
both. We both
that,
had a storm, and there was literally this happened immediately before I was laid off. So it's sort of a look in the past and realize, oh, okay, yeah, you were telling me something I should be aware of. But every single time it would happen, I would be like, oh, because I'm psychic and I sense things just like all witches do. I was like, okay, you're telling me something, and yes, I feel it. I just don't quite know what it is. There's a lot going on right now.
yes,
Is it
there is.
work? Is it the president? Is it the
No,
weather? I don't
no,
know.
actually, there's a lot of frequencies between here and other places that are just not heard but felt.
Exactly. And then
Well,
on top of that, I'm worried about my teenager and her grades. And I'm like, well, exactly. What do you want me to be worried about? Everything, nothing, specifically something? Give me a bit of depth here. you know?
well,
Okay, you
let
need
me
some
tell
help.
y'all something here in New Orleans. ICE is leaving.
Oh, good.
We got them the fuck out. They've had a
Talking
3 week
about.
stick out at the ICE office
Hmm.
because they got too much fucking voodoo on them, and they're leaving. We still have the National Guard here. I think they're going to be here through Mardi Gras. They're
Well
not so
done.
bad. They're
Well
not so bad.
done.
Good shit.
Yeah, ICE is fucking out of here, man.
Very nice.
Well, Governor Waltz in Minnesota is doing his best to use the National Guard to get the ice out of wherever he told them to get out of.
Yeah.
But
Well, they need to. The FBI is blocking them out of the evidence, trying to keep them off the case. I think if you show a grand jury those fucking videos, you'll get an indictment. They need to indict the motherfucker on state charges that Trump can't pardon him on.
are you talking about New Orleans's, or are you talking about the ice people are?
I'm talking about the ICE people in Minneapolis.
Oh no, I meant Lux said
Minnesota.
they are putting in the air, and you instantly made me think of Inside Job, how they were talking about the dispensing of chemicals into the air, like it was a joke, but obviously,
No, it's for real. And being
like,
Native American, like there's certain treaties and laws that we have to go by, but they are definitely doing this stuff.
oh, chemtrails. That's what I'm talking about, like the Lana Del Rey song.
That's different. Altogether different than ice. The chemtrails come from the sky, and it could be a theory. It could be something that is legit. But the ice is everywhere, and we have to be proactive. And I think that it's
What is
I don't know,
condensation?
controversial. People could be being sent somewhere for human sacrifices. We don't know. That's an interesting theory. Where do the people go? What are they being used for? Do they go back to their country? We don't know. It's an
Nobody knows.
unsolved mystery.
Well, I can give you depth to that. I don't think Sebastian was part of the channeling session that I was part of with my other friend who does quantum channeling.
Yes.
And that's where Al Capone, of all people, reminded me that not only am I a medium, but I'm a very powerful medium. And, when Al Capone, of all people, says, Leslie, was that you, darling? Hello, I miss you. By the way, don't forget you're a medium. What? Who just said that to me? Who? And we weren't talking to him. We were talking to Chester. Chester from Blink 182, because Chester was friends with the person.
Are you on about Lincoln Park?
Yeah, Lincoln Park.
Chester.
Yeah. So the person who had passed was friends with the person channeling, and she grew up with him from childhood. And so she herself was a victim of the things, and I'm not going to repeat everything that she said because it's her secret to tell, not mine. But yes, it does involve a substance called adrenochrome, where they gather the adrenaline from young children and they turn it into an age regressing thing that they give to wealthy people. And it is a real thing that she said did happen to her and to Chester. And they literally put small children in cages and got them all hyped up and then stole their hormones to make people younger.
Well, if that happened, Trump was involved.
Well, this is a long running thing. That's why it's not
This is
just him.
before Trump was even in his dad's testicles.
This was before
This
he
has been
even
going on-
existed. So this has
been
been
going on for a minute.
Yeah, a long time. And the
As soon
fact
as
that
he
she
came
told me
around,
about
he got
this just
involved.
freaked me out. But the fact that Spirit was telling me about this through another human being, I think maybe it was Benjamin who was actually being the person channeled, but it could have been Athena, it could have been Benjamin. These are all these lovely people that even do this for a living. They are certified QTT therapists, and I'm not. They just all know that I am a channeler, and so they wanted me to be part of it. And that was like just blowing my mind that they were talking about that this was a thing. And it, of course, me being a person who was doubtful, I didn't necessarily think that people really stole their other people's children to steal their hormones, which I've heard of people taking babies, for when they circumcise babies, that they take that and put it in cream. And it really is a thing to take the stem cells from babies.
So this becoming some whacked out QAnon shit, but they just TikTok just asked me to remove the Gray Witch because his content could offend some people on my life. What the fuck was that?
What is that about?
I have never seen that.
And it's crazy because I'm about to go live at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen that pop up before. You controversial motherfucker, you. My God.
I love TikTok.
Yeah,
bro.
that's why I was trying to watch my words. I didn't know what I can and can't say on TikTok.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you breathe with TikTok nowadays.
So,
Oh, yeah,
Leslie, I have a question for you.
Go on, dear.
So you were talking about stem cells and different things.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk about epigenetics and your DNA and recalling certain facts. So like if you read certain stories when you're a child and they bring fear and you have goosebumps and you're horrified, do you think that sometimes those are imprints from your ancestors? Like, for example, the story of Hansel and Gretel. Whenever I was a child, it absolutely horrified me. I would have goosebumps. My hair would stick up. I believe that came from stories, not necessarily about a witch in the woods, but possibly about the times in Eastern Europe where children were sacrificed and eaten when people were hungry.
Sure.
So I think that is a valid thing in our genes that we remember those experiences.
I believe that.
Sorry, I was just checking on my teenager. Aubrey,
There's a thing-
you two doing okay?
There's a thing
Okay,
about
just making sure.
And whenever you start speaking your native tongue,
This is coffee, not alcohol.
your DNA will be activated. Creator knows me by my name because of the way I can speak to Creator through my native tongue. And everybody's native. You're indigenous to somewhere. whenever you speak through that tongue, you can talk directly.
I think it depends on whether I'm talking English, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese, Italian, or light language.
What type of Spanish?
Activate your
Exactly.
DNA.
Yeah. Which version of Spanish? Good question. It really depends on which words I'm thinking of. Because of the Spanish that I've learned, it was basically what my teacher from Spain taught me. So my actual teacher was from Barcelona. She was mi profesora de España y es Barcelona. So everything sounds a bit more España.
So y'all THs equals RS.
Uncle Birch,
But
we were
the
talking.
irony is that everybody
would
who
call
taught
it
me everything
Barcelona.
else was from donde es horta, like Americana. Like everything that I speak is more like a local, but the basics that I learned was from my profesora. The irony is that I learned in Georgia how to speak like a Spanish person, but however, no, I do not have the Spanish accent. Con español. You know, like everything comes out totally lazy when I speak Spanish.
Just keep practicing.
Exactly. Like I'll be like, hola, me llamo es Leslie de whatever.
Always
Como
practice,
se cuenta, like,
with little things like your name, count
yeah.
to 1 to 125. Little things like that will keep your mind going and be reactive. You'd be surprised how that works.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so what is it called when you're talking to someone? So I've done this. I went to Rolla, which is about 20 minutes from where I live, and there were some people, and they were from Pakistan, and I was talking to them. The man didn't want to talk to me because that's not their societal norm. The woman came to me and grabbed my hand, and I was talking to her, and then I spoke in her language that I did not know at all, whatsoever. And then she bawled, and she received some sort of a healing. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I said. But that was not my native tongue. What is that called?
Urdu?
It's called speaking in tongues.
I'm not Pentecostal.
Spirit speaking through you, basically.
Yeah, spirit was speaking through you, exactly. It's the physical version of empathy. You were being empathic, but
Deity was working through me to heal the woman, whatever. Yeah.
yes, you were just the vessel, and she needed a message, and she was calling out for help, and you gave the help that was being called for.
That was your good deed.
Awesome.
Now you'll be rewarded.
Yeah. You were trying to reach her, and so you were being a conduit. So.
But I'm selective. There are bad people, and you can't do that with everyone.
Yeah, they are.
Of course.
Oh, shit. I mean, I gotta let y'all go. I'm gonna start getting ready for my live half hour.
Buena suerte.
Gracias un montón, and nice seeing y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Have fun. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you.
Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans with this cast of characters over here. And I was just about to say it, Kathy. Thank you for the $36 on Cash App.
Awesome.
I was just about to point to the Cash App. Thank you.
Good on you,
thank
Kathy.
you.
Nice.
That's nice. Thank you. Sarah Bobera's here again, jumping in and out. Spirits on the Bayou, share the live. Thank you for sharing the live. It's cooling down here in New Orleans. It's been like 80 for the last week, man. It's been nice as hell. I started planting early. Now it's cooling down. Danny, thank you for the, was it a gummy bear? What is that? A high bear. Thank you for the high bear. Irish Arctic Witch joined. How are you, Irish Arctic Witch? Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans with this assorted cast of characters to the right. Or is it left? Over there.
I'll be right back. I have to go be a mama bear for a sec.
Follow if you're not following. Hit the little bell thing to get notified when I go live. And we're talking about all kind of random shit. I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
We were talking about epigenetics at one point, and I wanted your viewpoint on that too. We were talking about stories like Hansel and Gretel. Whenever I was little, it horrified me. And I was wondering if sometimes in our DNA it's unlocked parts of our past from our ancestors. And that was horrifying. And I think there was cannibalism in Eastern Europe. And I think that a part of me remembered it.
Well, I always refer to this study that I saw about ants. And scientists were able to unlock the ancestral memory within ants. What they found was that ants not only carried the ancestral memory of their particular species of ants, they carried the memory of all ants. So, i.e., red ants carry the ancestral memory of black ants, of army ants, of carpenter ants, of all of the ants that ever existed. And that kind of shocked my view of the world. We have all this separation we talk about, the people talk about cultural appropriation and closed practices, all this shit. It's like my ancestral memory, according to that study, contains the ancestral memory of the entire human species, regardless of race, creed, or national origin, because that's what we found in ants. And all of my witchcraft training told me that. The old people always said, everything you need to know is in your blood. Your ancestors are in your blood. Everything they ever knew, it's in your blood. And now science has finally caught up to prove what the ancients said thousands and thousands of years ago, which is all science ever does. It just proves what the old people fucking said all the damn time. They've never disproven anything about magic or witchcraft. They just confirm it. So that's my thoughts on whatever the fuck we were just talking
I
about.
like that. That would explain a lot of my art and the different cultures that come out of the artwork. Because it's Aboriginal, Native American, folk, just variations. It's not just one,
And
nationality.
we were all probably put here by aliens anyways. I've heard it's
So
said that you hold all the power within you. You always have. Yes, it's kind of along those same lines. Absolutely. Oh my God, Tanya, $40. Thank you,
Jesus
Tanya.
Christ.
Thank you. $40 towards the old witch retirement fund. Thank you so much. Yeah. See, you can work your entire life in witchcraft, and there's no benefit program. Beyond death, beyond death, there will be benefits. I'll get some special privileges beyond death for doing what I have done, but here in life, we still need to keep going and stuff. But just $40, thank you, man, thank you. Keep it up. The Cash App and the Venmo are right up here in my profile thing, the link tree. Thank you. Nana M, hello, how are you? Irish Arctic Witch sent to go popular. Oh, I'm gonna go popular. I'm gonna be popular.
what are you on about? You are popular.
Oh, I am popular. I'm so fucking popular.
There we go. Switch that
Yeah.
tune. Adjust your crown. There you go.
Got it. Uncle Bert's come to you live from New Orleans, where I teach witchcraft for a living. And that's why I'm in New Orleans. Used to be wherever I was. I would tell people, they'd say, "Well, what do you do for a living?" I say, "I'm a teacher." I say, "Oh, what do you teach?" And I say, metaphysics and hermetics." And then sometimes they'd ask what that is. I say, "All right, I teach witchcraft." Fuck you, man. Here in New Orleans, I just say it straight up. Say, well, what do you do? I teach witchcraft for a living. That's my fucking job. And people are, that's great. Oh my God, where can I find you? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for the popular. Gueve Joseph, thank you for joining. How are you? Be sure and follow, hit the like and subscribe and the little bell thing before you go, so you know when I'm going live.
So where's a place with a really good coffee, Uncle Birch, and they have the B&As, the little donut things that are very good. I don't remember what it's called.
Well, I go to Cafe Beignet. Most
Yeah,
people are going to
that
go to
place.
most people are going to go to Cafe du Monde, but that's
Yeah,
like full of tourists and usually an hour-long line you're standing in. But just about a block away is Cafe Beignet. They got the same
yeah.
beignets and the same kick-ass coffee. The New Orleans coffee is coffee with chicory. I just ran out of chicory. I got to get some more because I can't drink coffee without chicory anymore. Thank you, Lux Lady Crystal, for sharing gumroad.com with Witch School. Check me out at Witch School. There's the address right fucking there. Or you can go to my link tree and click on there. There's Witch School 1, and then I'm working on Witch School 2. Witch School 2 only has a couple classes in it so far, but I need to do some more work with that. But at Witch School 2, that company is charging, they're taking less of my profit. So as such, I'm able to offer the classes at a discounted price. So the classes that you see on Witch School 2 that are also at Witch School 1 are cheaper than they are at Witch School 1. So I will continue to keep putting classes up there. Louisiana coffee.
I like Louisiana tea.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What that is?
Pay in full and go to WitchCon. Yes, and thank you for reminding me, because I got to start plugging this on my page. WitchCon's coming, man. WitchCon is the largest online magical festival that ever existed, and this year I think they've got it looks like 50 more presenters than last year, and it's crazy the level of people that they're able to get at WitchCon. And the beauty of WitchCon is you'll never miss a class because it's online. You can watch the classes years later. And then we have this thing. The virtual meet and greet happens every night after the classes are over. All these witches from all over the world gather in this huge fucking Zoom room. And it gets fucking nuts. We get lit. We get fucking, cackling, man. And I was told last year, after me and Marta went to sleep because we're old, there was naked witches. There was nudities going on and stuff in that
How
fucking
dare
Zoom.
they? What were they thinking running around Skyclad? Is it natural? Oh my gosh.
I know. And unfortunately, the Zoom room stuff is not recorded, so I couldn't watch it later. So I just have to take people at their word that happened. But get over there to witchcon.com. And if there's a thing to where you say, I need to put my QR code out there so I get credit for all of the people that are coming there. But you got to check it out. You don't have to go anywhere. It's a fucking epic festival, epic teachers, of course, myself included. But get over there to witchcon.com, check it out. If there's a way to say that you're signing up because Uncle Birch sent you there, click on that, or I will, within the next, hopefully 24 hours or so, put up a video including my QR code. So, I get an extra $20 for everybody that signs up using my QR code. Contributing to the Old Witch retirement program. Yeah.
Last year, Christian Day, you and Aunt Marta had already went to sleep during the Zoom. And he was just like, oh, Uncle Birch, your shit. Like, he gave you props.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Well, I am a loyal friend. I've had Christian's back through some ugly shit. He's done some ugly shit, but he knows how to apologize with word and deed. And that's what you need to do if you do some fucking ugly shit. And most people I know can't do both of them. They'll apologize and say, I'm sorry if I ever did anything to hurt you. And I'm like, if we've come to this point, I've given you A, B, and C of what you did to fucking hurt me. I've given you a fucking detailed fucking list of what you fucking did to hurt me. Don't say anything I ever did. No, that's a fucking weak ass apology. That's not somebody who's ever going to fucking change. Christian Day is not that person. He goes off sometimes, and then he makes amends after he fucking goes off. But the worst thing he's ever done is talk shit to somebody on the internet. Bunch of snowflakes can't fucking handle that. So,
And he's very sensitive. He's got a very, very sensitive side. So the thing is with him is that he could misconstrue things easily and say, like, he posts something, like on Facebook or something, and I don't know, you're going through things and you just put a comment down, or it's just random. He can misconstrue it. So he'll send you something and then you'll be like, what? No, I didn't mean it that way, Christian. I'm sorry. And then he'll be like, so you thought this and this and this? And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I was saying to you. I'm sorry if you're having a bad day and you feel like you're being attacked. No, brother, no. He's very sensitive.
But that's another thing. He'll go right to you and bring it up rather than sit there and harbor fucking ill will because he thinks you said something bad. It's like he'll hit you up and say, hey, do you mean that shit that you just said? You know, he'll fucking, I'll get, you know, I get a phone call. I'll get a phone call all hours of the night from that guy, and he'll be going off about all kind of shit.
Yeah, like one time my friend Harold, like, he's been my friend for a really long time. He was with some chick because he's always with crazy chicks, and it never works out, and something crazy always happens. So he lost all his tools.
You're talking about, man. Right away.
He lost all his tools, and I was talking to Christian about it. And then somehow I had deleted him on Facebook, and I didn't even mean to. And Christian's like, did you delete me on Facebook because of my comments about the homeless people? And I was like, Christian, no. I didn't even know what I did. I didn't even mean to push the button. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he is really, really, when you break it down, when you take the layers off of people, they're like fucking onions. And everybody has good in them. Everybody has bad. There is no black and white. We are all fucking gray puddles of love. You know?
I like that. That's good.
There is no good. There is no bad. We're all gray. We have good and bad. And I love him and I love Harold. And I had to, oh my gosh, I had to talk to a crazy woman that was out of her freaking mind to get his tools back to him. And now he's with somebody that's pretty decent. And he seems to be happy. But this woman thought that the Greek deities were speaking through her, and she was going to, what was she doing? She was going to stop human trafficking, and she felt like these traffickers were after her and chasing her. And I had to communicate with this woman for several days. And it was very difficult because it was like communicating with a fucking terrorist to get his tools because he carries his altar with him everywhere he goes. But I got it back, and he got his tools back, and that was like a great feat. So yeah.
So I believe, for those of you that don't know, she's talking about Harold, who runs Witchcraft TV. I believe it's witchcraft.tv.
Yes.
On the internet. And last I heard, like around midnight, every night, it's Uncle Bert's time. They're like playing my YouTube videos and shit. And I've gone over there and I've seen it. I've been on his show several times. He was kind of a Trump supporter once upon a time. Remove Rebecca. Rebecca's live content.
Is it because I'm smoking a cigarette? Don't remove me.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I'll move my face, okay?
Yeah. And they did that to the other dude, and I don't know what he did.
It's probably because I have a cigarette in my hand. You were smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
you were earlier.
I try and lean off camera for that.
That's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do.
Harold with Witchcraft TV. I've seen him with some crazy bitches. It seems
and he's
like
a sweetheart.
Yeah, he is. I've met him. We've well, I think he drank a non-alcoholic beer. but we've
That's very good. That's what he needed to do.
we've broken drinks together. We haven't broken bread, but he came here, and we went to a local bar there, and then he and his partner at the time went and did a video about Marie Laveau, where they drastically mispronounced her name. Mary.
What?
I think they called her Mary
Oh,
Laveau.
because of that Massachusetts, because of their accent, because they
and
don't
so-
sound like normal people.
Yeah, and then I had to tell them, and then they went and they edited the video and made it better to where they said her name properly. It's like you can't do a New Orleans video and mispronounce Marie Laveau, man. That's death fucking nail right there. You can't do that.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
Mary.
accent.
We were calling
is-
her Mary Laveau.
I love the accent, though. It is so pronounced and so different and distinguished. And I don't know. He's just a sweetheart. I haven't talked to him for a while. I was going to go to Georgia for Yule, but I didn't make it. I should have contacted them, but they're on the road.
They're having issues with the semi. I'm actually WitchTok's mom, and I'm on that board. He came down here when all that stuff was happening, and Michelle was messaging me as well. At the same time, she's probably.
I didn't want to say her name. I don't want to do that.
Isn't he doing like some like Covenstead where all these witches live on that land and there's a little shop there?
Trying to. That's what they're doing. Is they're doing the witch way hauling, and they're going around and they're doing like a thing on it, and they're documenting so that they can raise funds for that to build it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're driving the truck to make money. And I think
the truck reality show or whatever they're doing.
They
The
have
WitchTok truckers, yeah.
I think he's taking his guitar around and playing some music, and he
haven't
cooks
actually
for her.
watched it
I know
yet.
that.
I haven't
So
watched it yet.
I like seeing him happy because
Yeah.
I feel like he's been very unhappy, and
He's been through some shit.
he was distraught.
he's
Like,
been very unhappy. And the whole time since he got out, I've been his friend and tried to support him. And we've been friends a while, and I'll be his friend for a lifer. That's what I am.
He was a bit of a Trump supporter when I first went on his show, but I think I've had some impact on that. Hopefully others too.
Yeah, I'm totally
You
not.
should vote Republican.
I'll be quite honest. I don't like Trump, and I think he's an orange abomination.
Yeah. I mean, I got no problem with Republicans. These are not Republicans. These are
No, they're not.
mega fucking cult members, scumbags. I see like Lindsey Graham kissing his ass. Lindsey Graham on January 6th spoke the most truth of anybody in the Republican Party on the fucking House floor about what Trump did. And then some people attacked him at the airport and called him a traitor and shit. And ever since then, he turned tail and fucking ran back into Trump's camp. And he stated what fucking happened. He knows what happened. He knows what's right. And it's still, he's doing what he's fucking doing. National Guard's in the 7th Ward now in New Orleans. What the hell are they doing there? They're supposed to be like the French Quarter and shit.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they're not in the
They're all
lower
over
ninth
there.
ward. I mean, what are they doing? What do they need to be there for?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the French Quarter because of the terrorism, and now it's Mardi Gras and all that. But
It's unnecessary. They are eliminating the populations that they don't want because they want
But-
elitists.
I will say they are some of the happiest soldiers I've ever seen in my life. They're having a good time here. I saw the soldier, fucking rifle on his chest, gun on his hip, shaking his ass on Bourbon Street, man.
Yeah, keep them drunk, keep them well fed. They're gonna be happy. That's what you do.
One of them was all covered in beads.
Oh
He
yeah.
had so many fucking beads on him with his uniform and shit. It's like that's You could probably get cited for that, man. That's not uniform, like wearing the beads, but it was cool to see it.
I haven't been there since I worked down in the lower Ninth Ward in Slidell for Katrina. So it's been a long time. And I lived in Alexandria for about 5 years. And I have family in Shreveport. So it's been a little while. I miss it. I miss the food. I miss everything.
Been to Slidell once. Across that crazy ass long bridge, man. I hate those bridges.
Yeah, I hate the bridges.
Yeah.
I love the food though. And I miss it. And the music.
You can't find bad food here. It's like when I first came here, we went out to dinner with Christian Day and Brian, and Christian Day ordered a $400 steak. Before they cooked it, they brought it out on a little platter with a certificate of authenticity. And then they went and cooked it. And it's like, I still to this day, it's like, I'm kicking myself for not asking for a bite of that fucking steak because I need to know what a $400 steak tastes like because I can't imagine myself ever paying $400 for a fucking steak. And then a week later, he's on Facebook saying, I need some gas station chicken. I went, you're getting a chicken from a gas station? You eat $400 steaks? What are you fucking doing? But then
let's go to Popeyes, bitch.
I had me some fucking chicken from a gas station, man. It's fucking epic. The gas stations, the liquor stores, the little mom and pop markets, all serving food out of the back, and it's all
it's amazing. Give me some boudin, man. I want some boudin.
You gotta look hard. You gotta look hard to find some bad food in this town. And if you do find it, it's probably be in the French Quarter.
Yeah. And I want to come back and I want some drive-through margaritas and some strawberry daiquiris.
Absolutely. And wait, is it margaritas? I thought it was
strawberry daiquiris too.
Daiquiris. Yeah.
Yes. And Cuco's. There's no Cuco's in Missouri.
Yeah.
The Mexican restaurant.
If you come to New Orleans, your passenger can have a drink in the car.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you go to the casinos,
if you get pulled over, just say no, it's his.
Yes. And if you go to the Indian casinos, they have the best food ever. The Indian casinos is where to go to get the food because they have amazing food. And if you like shrimp etouffee, which I do, I love it, and jambalaya and everything, they have the best food. They want you to gamble, but you don't have to.
Yeah, right here at Bywater Bakery has excellent shrimp etouffee. Can you find absinthe in New Orleans? Absolutely. We got a whole, there's an absinthe house. Potions. If you come to New Orleans for Hex Fest, all of the witches end up at Potions, which is a speakeasy owned by the vampires that's mostly populated by witches. And they do the whole fucking absinthe ritual for you, man. It comes out of this little special decanter thing. They set the sugar cube on fire, do the whole
and you drink absinthe from a spoon.
Yeah.
Wormwood.
Yeah. It's real. It's real absinthe. It's not Marilyn Manson. It's real fucking absinthe, man.
But you've got to be so careful with that. And you've got to be with responsible people.
Well, the thing about New Orleans is New Orleans does whatever the fuck it wants because New Orleans is the powerhouse of the state. The state cannot survive without New Orleans. So while marijuana might not be legal in New Orleans,
it's everywhere.
Yeah, it is. Well, absinthe might not be legal in New Orleans. Yeah, it fucking is, man. We do what we fucking want. And even though they sent ICE here to fuck with us, that was a bad idea. They know that without New Orleans, the entire state crumbles. There's no money makers in this entire fucking state except New Orleans. And most of the money is coming from the French Quarter.
Here you can smoke and drink, but you cannot do it out in public, like drink and drive, smoke and drive, be out in public, smoke in public. You just have to be responsible with it. So Harold was drinking outside, got himself in trouble. I told him, you gotta fix it. You gotta come back because we gotta do some things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was tore up over those girls, like his relationship when he lost his guitar and all that stuff. Before that stuff happened, when that girl was messaging you, they were all messaging me too. It's crazy.
Rindy, I don't know where the locations of Elvis and King Creole was, but you could probably see it. If I knew where it was, I could probably see it.
Hey, is all the food out there like spicy, like Creole, or
not all of it?
No, a lot of it is, and it's but not all of it. And I'm not into spicy. I don't do spicy well, so I've had to make some adjustments here. Even like Marta's crawfish and shrimp king cake today had a little bit of after spice. A little bit. It was really good, and then like about 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, yeah, it's a little spicy now on my tongue, but it wasn't when I ate it.
because I don't like Walmart's either.
Burn.
No, Walmart king cake. Fuck that, man. I mean, again,
It tastes like crap and it's dry. It's horrible.
Again-
I like to make my own.
Don't shop from Walmart.
if you just joined, as I said earlier, the Bywater Bakery is a stone's throw from my house. I can walk there in 30 seconds. And they are the inventors of the Chantilly king cake. When she was working for Whole Foods, she made that. Unfortunately, Whole Foods retains the recipe, so they are also producing the Chantilly king cake. But she's the one that invented it, and that's what I went and got today. I got two slices, one for me, one for Sasha, and then I got Marta the crawfish shrimp king cake. But excellent. Fucking, I love me the Bywater Bakery. Everything they make. The breakfast cup. Oh, if you ever come to New Orleans, the breakfast cup. It's a paper cup with grits and then scrambled eggs and bacon and cheese on top of the grits. And you just walk around with your fucking breakfast, eating it out of the fucking cup. Yeah. And Bywater Bakery is not paying me to say this.
I don't know.
It's just good.
I should try and get a
He
kickback.
just loves it.
Is it really
He
good?
just loves the food, so he's sharing it.
Yeah.
Food is
But-
important. What
But
your body's
I
sacred.
should share this with them and see if I can get a free piece of king cake or something.
Yeah. And
Why
what
not
you
in
put
the
into
French
your body
Quarter?
is important. So the food's important. So the king cake's important. And where you buy your king cake's important. Where you buy your food is important.
Yeah. Rindy's saying right in the French Quarter on the upper floor of the famous building with wrought iron on top. They're all kind of famous buildings. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. You're gonna have to narrow that down a bit.
Like French history.
I mean, we got Madame Laurie Laveau, from American Horror Story Coven. Her house is in the French Quarter. Marie Laveau's old house is in the French Quarter. The French Quarter's got a lot of history. The people that I hate most in this town are these Sassy Magic.
Knew that was coming.
And Sassy Magic,
Trashy.
they tried to get a restraining order against Christian Day because they said he was threatening their children. And that didn't go over well. But then because he was so scary, they moved their shop 2 doors down from his shop because he's so
Sassy?
scary.
Sassy magic.
Sassy Magic. It's a pink, glittery witch store. It's fucking
It's a
stupid
new
as hell.
age piece of shit shop.
Pretty much. I worked there, and
Sorry, I
would
shouldn't have said that.
I worked there, and I would have to say that that's what it is. But this construction started right after they moved their shop 2 doors down from Christian Day just to fucking troll him. And there's like a fence in front of their shop, and then this long corridor in front of their shop, which you would never walk down because it's the perfect place to get mugged. There's no place to get out of the way. It's right in front of their shop, and in Christian Days, 2 doors down, with no fence in front of his shop. But now it turns out they were doing this construction, and they found these artifacts from ancient New Orleans in the street, and now they've stalled the construction. So Sassy Magic, in order to troll Christian Day and move 2 stores down, now has their shop surrounded by fences for the foreseeable fucking future, and is totally killing their business
That's
and
what that
killing
post was
everybody's
about.
business. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
now I completely understand that post. I was
they are.
very confused.
Yes, they're total pieces of shit that seem like their only goal in life in this city is to divide the community, and we don't need that. And they don't have the clout to do that. And now they're probably going to go bankrupt on that fucking shop because business is dead behind that construction.
Things happening.
And
You guys ever hear of Jello Shot Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Kim Gardner?
Rindy, I believe Bloody Mary owns Marie Laveau's
Did
old
something.
house. Yes.
Took over our PVD, started bad mouthing Christian. Everybody, I stood my ground. I told people about it. And then so they didn't like it very much. I showed up at a punk rock pride, and then they was trying to yell at me and Lexi, and I was like, hey, we know all these people here. We've been here. And I showed the security. I said, here's the cease and desist. They said, okay, go about your way. So we went about our way with the event. And I mean, she's so mad. She's so mad. She's like, you're obsessed with me. I said, no, I'm standing by my friends and the truth. So why don't you try it sometime? Be honest. It's not that hard. So when I do events now, I'm just not going to call it Pagan Pride. I'm going to do whatever else and call it something else. And they'll just be, whatever. So
Absolutely. That's the thing is that like they're trying this whole campaign against Christian Day, trying to call him racist, even though he's never done anything racist, said anything racist. But it's the kind of thing that if you call it, it's like in the old days. In the old days, if you called somebody a witch, they were taken away and dealt with for you, and you could take over their property and all of their belongings after they were fucking taken away. It was very lucrative. And that's the kind of shit they're trying to do now. They use this word to get a mob to form to attack Christian Day for them so they don't have to exert any fucking energy. There's nothing Christian's ever done that's racist. He's done some horrible fucking things. He's a friend of mine, said some fucking horrible things to Lori Bruno when they were a fight about, when you get raped, I hope the rapist screams out my name.
Oh my God.
It was fucking horrible. And he made an extreme public apology and then a sizable fucking donation to an anti-rape fucking group. And it's like
They're friends now, though. They're friends, right?
yeah,
They're friends. They're good friends.
well, I don't know if they're friends, but they've gotten past it. Lori Bruno,
Yeah.
they've gotten past it. But
More.
people can do, and Christian Day, like somebody said, he's very emotional. He lashes out and shit. He says shit he shouldn't do. But when it comes time to apologize, he knows how to do it. And real apologies require words and actions.
There's been times people have like said something about him in my group. I'm like, I don't see the problem. Move along. And like, there's this.
I think he's lovable. I think that he's very lovable, and he's got a lot to give to the community, and he's an amazing person, and I admire him. I think he's great. So yeah, a fireball.
Absolutely. Well, so speaking of which, y'all, I gotta go. But check me out at witchcon.com. Check out witchcon.com. I've got to get busy and plug that on my fucking thing. I will hopefully post a video with my QR code so I can get credit when you subscribe to WitchCon. But WitchCon is the largest online magical festival that ever existed. And this year it's bigger. It's bigger than last year, man. Epic presenters that don't travel much that are hard to get over in this country are going to be presenting at WitchCon.com. And then we have the online meet and greet where all the really crazy shit happens. It's a party you don't want to miss, man. And I think, I shouldn't even say this, but I think you can get into the online meet and greet without even subscribing to WitchCon. But I'm not sure. That's the way it's been in the past. But get over there to WitchCon.com, check it out. Tell them you're there for Uncle Birch, so I get an extra $20 or whatever. But it's going to be epic. It's in I think February 20 something. You'll see it when you get over there. Get to WitchCon.com. Thank you all for jumping in the boxes. It's been a
Thank
great
you for
show.
having me. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Absolutely. So, as our ancestors used to say, to remind us of the troubled paths through which we've come and the breadcrumb trail that they left you to follow in the old ways. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again, y'all.